okay, this is a new thing that I need to climb on
I
to.
feel like we should learn to let go of things
Yeah.
too.
Already been assisting on this traffic awareness or
Supreet, can you tell at present how technology has been transforming almost every
People, I feel like the most of our subscribers will be the young crowd, not the old crowd.
when you see these kind of applications in the industry right now, these
it's very difficult to imagine how the life was before digital age.
yeah.
I feel like that's like one way we are also getting lazy with
It's
it.
actually even in the climate control system also they've been developed in the AI, so we can advancedly know it's predictable now.
Today we will be discussing an exciting topic, that is how technology is shaping our lives and where it's headed and what we can expect in the near future. So let's get started.
Yeah.
So according to me, it's very difficult to imagine how the life was before digital age. Just think about it, a couple of decades ago, many of us didn't have smartphones.
Yeah.
And internet was luxury for us, right?
Yes.
And the concept of AI was confined to science fiction.
Mm.
And Supreet, can you tell at present how technology has been transforming almost everything?
Yeah. So I can start it with in my childhood itself, having mobile phone itself is like a big thing. First thing, like I used to give a lot of build up in my schools. That too, we were hiding and we were taking off. Upon that, recharging phones was biggest headache. We didn't had money at that time,
So
and
true.
yeah. And what I was doing is I
Still
usually
remember those scratch cards we
scratch cards.
get?
Yeah, yeah. So I used to go buy for 10 rupees or 15 rupees, something like. They used to
Yeah.
give 1 GB of scratch card, and I used to
And this
scratch and
many
put
message limit is also there.
also 100 SMS per day,
Yeah.
something like it was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
When compared to that life, what we are doing now is just taking our phone, going to Paytm,
Very,
or
very convenient.
yeah, just sitting at a place, and even at that
The
when
same thing with the electricity bills also.
Mm.
We had to stand in line and all.
Yeah, I used to go to Bescom and I used to stand it in line. Maybe for paying one bill, I used to wait for 1.5 hour, 2 hours maximum. I was standing in a line basically. So when compared to now using application, we can pay our bills, clear our debts, and also when it comes to okay, I need a groceries immediately now. What we were doing at the we used to I used to go with my mom and I used to carry big
very
bags.
convenient now.
Yeah, now it's just tip of an fingers we gonna get all the things at our home.
Yeah,
So
that is
that's a convenience we are in right now.
right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like one way we are also getting lazy with it. That is
True.
why these days fitness is so hyped,
Yeah.
because you purposely have to do it because tech is growing
Yeah,
and
when
your
I see
life
you,
is so
yeah,
easy. Yeah, I really have to push
yeah,
myself because
yeah.
I don't even have to get up from my place to eat food. There's no
Yeah,
hard work.
yeah.
We are getting more comfortable to this
Yeah, I mean
style
here
of
even
living.
when we're having
You
food,
guys cook?
the
No.
maid
See,
cooks.
that's it. So how much is your Zomato bills right now? I know
Let's not
eight.
get into that.
I know yours is 8 to 10,000. I have seen yours.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's
I'm trying to cut down on my outside food. But
okay.
even otherwise, but before there was a time where we were addicted to even a small
Yeah.
thing. I want to buy like onions or something. I would
Mm-hmm.
just like Instamart it or something. That's
Yeah.
what I would do. Or now there's Zepto, there's Blinkit, and there's so many applications now, all competing with each other, but same purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you see these kind of applications in the industry right now, this is our entrepreneurs who started this,
Yeah.
businesses. But this all these databases and the services is being handled by separate companies. So this
Right.
is known as infrastructure as a service into industry.
Right.
They don't have to buy any servers. They don't have to start a company. They don't have to hire a people
Right.
or even pay the rent for their office. So it's being handled by someone else. So they are putting their ideas and they are making business, and right now they are billionaires, right?
Yeah.
That's what the AI expert subscription also comes into the picture. So basically you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay the rent for your office. You don't have to open anything. You can sit at your place and run a
Because
software
everything
company.
nowadays is virtual. So business
Exactly.
has also become
Hmm,
virtual, right?
hmm, hmm.
Nobody is flying down to each other,
Hmm, hmm.
having interactions. I feel like
Yeah.
face-to-face interactions have gone down a lot.
Yeah.
Before, if you had to make a business alliance, I feel like at
Hmm.
least in our dad's age,
Hmm, hmm,
they
hmm.
literally had to shake hands physically to make a
Physically.
deal.
Hmm, hmm,
Now
hmm.
it's just okay, you have a Google Meet or Zoom meeting, and we're like, okay, yeah, we're
And the
fixing the
funny
date.
thing is, the marriage is also happening online.
Online, yeah.
On oh
Yeah.
I think people are now bored with what do you say?
Physical intimacy.
I mean, that's what they want to get into,
Did
but yeah, everything is happening online, right? There also there is no effort. So I think our lives are being effortless with technology's efforts.
And technology is helping a lot to business
Mm.
where they can
Yeah.
avoid huge investment, including time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time is something that they
Yes,
are
yes.
getting. And also, like talking about this, when like ChatGPT first came again,
Okay.
there was everybody was like, you're going to lose your job, AI is going to replace you, and all of that. But they're also not realizing as many jobs as they're losing. There are new job opportunities
Opportunities
that
being
yeah
created.
created. They're almost like
45,000 jobs have
45,000
been
jobs.
created
Yeah, then
based
yeah,
on AI. Yeah.
and it's only going to increase because it's not fully advanced. It's still
Advanced.
on the
It
advanced
is
stage.
actually advanced. Now it is in the level of advancement, but
Right.
few
There are
organization it has been
regulations.
regulated.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one incident on
Okay.
this. It was happened in 2017. So the
Hmm.
program was called as a fair, like Facebook AI research lab, something like that.
Okay. Did they happen to shut it down or
Yeah, it
something?
has been shut down
Okay.
basically. And what happened on that day was they created a chatbot to basically negotiate the things. So
Okay.
they created the chatbot in the sense of decision making algorithms. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. This two chatbots started to interacting each other, and at one incident they couldn't overcome, or they couldn't solve one issue. So what they did, the two chatbots did was they created their own language to communicate
Oh.
among themselves,
Yeah, usually they find their own ways of
ways to solve the things,
solve the
because
yeah.
whatever the algorithm they were supposed to follow, they were not following that. So they
Okay.
deviated from that and started to create their own algorithms.
Which is a scary
Scary also.
yeah.
It's like its own language. The researcher
Yeah.
was shocked, what kind of language are they communicating each other?
Right.
So then and there they bought regulation, they shut it down, the things.
That's another thing. See, right now when we're talking about AI, it's mostly assisting us with whatever we're doing. I mean, I
Yeah.
think now we've come to a stage where there are more AI assistants than the actual people on Earth. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but I
what.
feel like in during the course of time,
Yeah.
it's going to be mostly involved in decision making.
Hmm.
That can
Yeah.
be, then we can talk about risks, like our lives
Yeah.
at risks or security reasons can be put forward, then like seriously considered. Right now it's all assisting and making things
Making the
easier.
things. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Also, AI is going to revolutionize many industries.
yeah, I mean it's
That has
already
been already. Yeah. Yeah.
revolutionizing a lot of
Right now, AI is being used for automation and data analytics.
yeah.
But if you take next 5 to 10 years, AI will be, integrated in our daily task.
Daily task, it will
Yeah,
be a
yeah.
personal assistant,
True, true.
Yeah,
basically.
true. It can
Okay.
be. It's
Yeah.
already. I feel like there are a set of people who don't realize that they're using AI in the
In
daily
their
life
daily life, yeah.
also. Like there is that gap of knowledge that they have. They don't realize it. Simple things like even when you're getting emails and all, it's gone to the spam emails. Nowadays, it's the AI that can do the detection of spam emails of whatever data they have. So
Yes.
again, it's their own ways of finding. Maybe it's the pattern, the spelling errors, or things
Yes,
like that.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
One thing, it will observe the pattern. The second thing, it will observe any always scammers. They are not brilliant. They do some mistakes. They leave some this thing to be caught. So that's where the AI comes, and it can read, at a time per minute it can go up to 5,000 or 10,000 words. So
Right.
it's capable of that.
Yeah.
And even when now in UK, they've been doing using AI agents to research on their crimes database. It's been 83 years they have recorded all the crime files,
Files.
and AI is doing within 24 hours of time.
I didn't know about this. This is crazy.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was recently. UK
Yeah.
has been
No, this
adopted
is going to
this
be so
technology.
resourceful for any department you
Yeah,
look into.
yeah.
Even governments nowadays are planning to integrate AI into the
Exactly.
system.
When it comes to
More
Indian government,
organized,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Niti Aayog already been assisting on this traffic awareness, or they've been already implemented all the
Yeah,
traffic
I
lanes and
think so. Even
all
for like water
PACs.
scarcity, even Bangalore had that issue.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was an AI solution that they had come up with.
Yes, yes, exactly. In the even in the climate control system also they've been adopting the AI,
Right.
so we can advancedly know it's predictable now,
More accurate
more
than
accurate
a
than
manual
whatever the
finding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Also,
exactly.
take simple example without knowing, we are relying on algorithms,
Yeah,
right?
for
Which
sure.
suggest us everything from good books to good place for dinner. This is nothing
Yeah,
but
because I
AI.
think they're using our data and studying about it, our
Always.
likes, our
Yes.
wishes, and they
Yeah.
start rating itself. I
Mm-hmm.
think maybe when it comes to songs and maybe things that we are placing orders on Amazon, they start rating things according to how we are
Yeah,
liking it.
even
Yeah.
if you go to now ChatGPT and ask for a assistant, tell me about myself, then it cannot tell you all the history of
I
you.
swear, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
everything is so easy. Even if you give like data and ask them to do, like, you make an Excel sheet or make a table for me, they're gonna do it. Like,
Yes,
it's
yes.
become so simplified.
Yeah.
We don't even need Excel experts now.
No need of
And
that.
Even
yeah.
there is huge shift in work culture also. We
Mm-hmm.
could, we have an opportunity to work remotely.
Even education, I think there must be a huge
Online
shift.
course.
Yeah, I think when ChatGPT first came,
Obviously.
everybody was saying that
Uh-huh.
people, kids are using it to copy. It was termed negatively, but
Mm.
it's just a new way of
New way
learning. I
of
mean,
learning.
Rata
Yeah.
Marke, what are you gonna get?
That's what they regulate and they will provide you. So if a kids ask how to solve the mathematics, so now how the ChatGPT is dealing with the kids is
Right,
it's going to give the task. Okay, add one and one, like this. It's going to give result. Now you
right,
count and say what is it like. It's recommending.
right.
So it's training the students, not directly giving you the kids answer. That's how
Understand.
they'll become
Yeah.
smart like teachers.
Yeah, and I like there is this bit of conflict. Some people say that okay, with advancement in technology, like the new generation is getting dumber. Like as in because they don't have to put in so much effort, everything is already readily available in their systems. So
Okay.
they are not okay when it comes to small math
Okay, I'll tell you
calculation.
one thing.
Yeah.
Now, my father or my grandfather, so they'll tell, don't do this, don't do
Don't
that.
do
Why
that.
they say that? Experience.
Yeah, that
Because
is
they
true.
have learnt all the things in their lifetime.
Right.
Now, AI will become as my father or a grandfather. It learns everything. It
It
has been
learns
already feed
everything.
it,
Yeah, it's
right?
already fed
It
into
does the
it. Yeah.
same thing to you.
Yeah. So
That's what.
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I completely agree with that because I feel like if AI is so advanced, it's only because humans have evolved so much for AI to be this advanced
Yeah,
because it's learning human brain.
always.
So without our human brain growing so much, AI can't be this efficient. If it was using the same data 200 years back,
None.
not much of advancement you will find. I
Yeah.
feel like we are also evolving and at least 60-70% still yet to be evolved. I think we have to force ourselves and
Force
do things to
ourselves.
get
Yeah,
grow. I
yeah.
mean, AI obviously being a programming language can grow at a faster rate than
Faster
we
rate,
can.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because see, we are bound by life, love,
Emotions.
difficulties, emotions.
Yeah.
We are dealing with so many things,
So
but
many things,
AI
yeah.
is not dealing with those things.
Doesn't
It
have
has
to.
only one
Doesn't
goal.
need rest also.
It
No
doesn't need
stress.
rest. It's a machine, and it can
Yeah.
rapidly go like anything.
Yeah.
So that's what. And yeah, when it comes to now the economy, like what do you say, Malin, like how it gonna project India or Indian ecosystem about startups? How it gonna be
Yeah, I
seen by
feel like
next five
see
years?
because see now if Indian economy is growing,
Hmm.
you see a lot of foreign investments coming into India. At least from whatever I've read and I know as a fact, is because most of them are investing into the AI sectors. I
Yeah.
mean that investments I feel like have started way before. I think since 2016 onwards there are
Back then, yeah.
back then itself all the business tycoons in the field have started
Started.
investing more than
Yeah.
5 billion into the AI sectors. So I feel like I mean India or the government is always going to promote AI companies
Yes.
And
because
recently, I read one article. By 2030, it is predicted that AI is going to, boom the industry by $15 trillion.
Yeah, that
wow.
is. But as I know, in just 2025, now it is 3 to 4 billions. What else? In next 2025 or 2025 six, it's going to be valued up to 70 to 80,000 Indian crores.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the potential of AI industry
Yeah, I
right
mean,
now.
obviously, I mean, before we started speaking about it, the actual businessmen out there have seen the potential and started investing, and
Yes.
obviously, they'll be making a fortune there,
Yeah.
which I'm sure they already must have,
No,
because it has
many of
already
them are
picked
made,
up.
Nvidia, and those who
Yeah,
took
so many people have picked
stocks or
up.
they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
invested. Now they are rich,
Yeah,
filthy
I mean,
rich.
because they all had a vision, right? I
Vision,
mean,
exactly.
not everybody has that skill to foresee what's going to come in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
industry, but people.
So yeah, on
Yeah.
this, I want to ask one question. Like, how do we configure this vision? Like, how do we get to know? Okay, this business is growing, and how would this happen?
I mean, we should. I mean, if you're just like a personal perspective, not that I'm saying I have a
Yeah,
big
yeah, that's
vision,
what.
but I feel like just never stop yourself from learning. And whatever
Okay.
you have learned, that there is no compulsion that you have to stick to that till your death. Whatever you have learned might have been wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever has been taught to you might have been wrong. So there is no point in holding on to things that is not going to benefit you. So I feel like we should learn to let go of things,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
unlearn things, and open to new experiences and learnings. And I think that will accelerate our growth. And about having a vision, that also comes with experience. So we,
Exactly.
yeah, because if I am looking at myself 5 years back, I can see my growth
Good.
trajectory to some extent,
Yeah, yeah.
to a little more than what I expected. Also, because of the people I hang out with, the company I'm working in, the work that I'm doing, that is giving me all the exposure. So it can be different for different people. So I feel like the individual has to decide for themselves. So vision is something, yeah, I mean, already those people have vision, fine. I mean, after 20 years, it's going to be the new people. New people will also have vision. So it's something that they need to cultivate for themselves, is
Exactly,
I feel,
exactly.
yeah.
And
This is-
also, people should learn to take the advantage of opportunity.
Yeah,
They-
that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like, I'm not that I'm against the Indian crowd or anything, but in our society, because we're so attached culturally, emotionally, like we're so bonded that way, right?
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
stick to our roots so much more than the
Yeah.
foreign crowd.
Yes.
They are more fast evolving because they
I think
just want.
education is very important.
Yeah,
Education.
but even with education, it is difficult because we're so rooted like that. Like here, okay, we are in a marriage, it's so difficult to get a divorce because we really care about what mama, chacha, this person, that person will say, not because we actually love the husband or the wife. So that's a different topic to talk about.
Wait, the
But-
divorce thing.
no, because
Okay,
their
yeah.
independency, I feel like, is equally important both in women and men. Here, it has some suppression has happened because of the way that we've brought up. So I feel like for Indians to accept, okay, this is a new thing that I need to climb onto, is difficult because they need to let go of all the emotional barriers
Exactly.
and come forward.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that I feel like should, slowly they are. I mean, obviously we can
think-
only see differences when we
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
people, but
among
yeah,
ourselves
most
itself we can-
people, I feel
yeah.
like the most of our subscribers will be the young crowd, not the old crowd, because young people are a little more,
Knowledge-
flexible.
yeah.
Yeah, because of the exposure. With the older crowd, very adamant.
Very adamant. Yeah, we can't,
Yeah.
deal
Yeah,
also.
I mean, they have their ways, so
That's
it's
good.
up to them if they want to grow.
Yeah, basically we have to leave the emotions and we have to, get into the field to learn
We
something.
need to
and-
have like a distant, what do you say, vision about, okay, that's your emotional thing. But in business, there is no point of being very soft. I mean, I saw a reel which made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, okay.
Be humble as a person, but not in your business.
Business, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
like humility is
It's nothing
important.
to do with
Yeah.
emotions and
As
business.
long
Business
as
is a
we're not
business.
hurting anybody, I mean, we have a vision,
Yeah.
right? So we're working towards it. So whoever wants to do it with us, let them do it with us.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we
just-
go forward.
Just join in our journey. So
Yeah.
we are sure that we are gonna test a goal.
Yeah.
And obviously, who are with us, we will definitely make them to reach the goal.
Reach there, yeah.
That for
That's
sure.
something
Yeah.
that we take up, yeah.
But we are not going to stop for any kind of
Yeah, no
hindrance or
way.
something like that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
we just fixed and we are going.
Yeah.
Decisions should not be based on emotional thing.
Yeah.
When it comes
Yeah.
to business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be that way.
Okay. That was really good.
Talking. Yeah, it's a good
Talk-
session today.
session. Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, let's end this. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, yeah.